come on in. What's up, what's good, what's poppin', crack, percolating, really good news. It's your man Theo Butler, and welcome to another exciting episode. I ain't saying, I'm just saying with the rock in there. Y'all go ahead and clap that damn thing on up. Yeah. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. You like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. Now, I feel like first I gotta apologize for being late to the party. This comic book adaptation is based on the novel by Neil Gaiman, which was published in 2005. It's almost 2025, so yeah, I'm late. Also, there's a TV show set to premiere on Amazon Prime once post-production is completed, and I'll keep y'all up to date as we tell this story. So before we dive in, of course, we have Neil Gaiman to thank for the story and the words. We got Mark Bernardin on the script and Sean Martinbrough, hoping I'm pronouncing that right, on the art. We open up our story with some backstory on Anansi and his role in the world. The lion being the king, right, cool. Gazelle being the fleetest, yep, all right. Monkey, foolish, Tiger, terrible, right. Folks didn't want those stories though, specifically the ones about the tiger. Terrible. Who wants terrible stories? They wanted stories about Anansi, enjoyable stories. That's the past though, and this is the current. The current time where we join a young man having lunch with a young woman. Turns out they're getting married. The guy's name is Fat Charlie. He's not fat. Who doesn't want to invite his father, who's said to be a bit of a charmer, a ladies' man, if you will. Now, his father, like I said, he don't want to invite him, and his dad is the one also that gave him the nickname Fat Charlie. Charlie's fiance, they're engaged, is trying to get him to change his mind, but he ain't having it, as he recounts his father playing a prank on him when he was a kid. He had his son believing he had to dress up like his favorite president for school in Florida because it was a Florida law. That would be a silly behind law, but since I live in Florida, I know here recently we have a penchant for having silly behind laws. Anyway, back to our story. Charlie continues to lament about his father, the stories he used to tell, that even his father, couldn't be bothered to pay attention. Imagine your pops telling you a story, and even your pops ain't paying attention to the stories that he's telling you. Yeah, that's his childhood. He even recounts his mother seemingly on her deathbed from cancer, only to make a full recovery after his father brought in a band. This band looked like they straight out of New Orleans. They do. And they were playing her favorite song, Yellow Bird. And I'm gonna press pause right here. Is it me or does Charlie's pop look a lot like Steve Harvey? And let me just say, Steve Harvey is not playing the role on Amazon Prime. I think it's a missed moment, but he's not. Delroy Lindo is. And when can we say we got enough Delroy Lindo? No, we can never say we got enough Delroy Lindo. So I'm definitely gonna be checking, but I'm gonna renew my Amazon Prime subscription for no other reason. Y'all let me know when that's dropping. I'm gonna let y'all know when that's dropping. But Delroy Lindo, wait till you find out who else. Whoopi Goldberg is playing a role. Six part show. So I'm gonna get back to these notes though. So anyway, y'all remember Delroy Lindo, him and Jet Li in The One? That was a good movie. Anyway, his mother was discharged the very next day. I know, damn, and was said to have made a full recovery from cancer.
Hell no.
From cancer. That's weird. Even the most optimistic person. His mom tells him, Charlie, that his dad isn't a bad man, but it isn't a good one either.
That really don't make no sense though.
Like maybe it's the whole man thing. Anyway, because I don't know what that means. Telling his fiance, Charlie, that his dad immediately took his mom all over the world and that she would wound up passing a few years later. Charlie eventually relents and decides to invite his dad to the wedding. Well, okay. All right. So he calls Miss Higgler. Miss Higgler. I'm ignore this real quick because my wife is. He calls Miss Higgler. Miss Higgler is played by CCH Pounder. And there's a scene in here. I don't know if it's going to show up in the Amazon Prime show, but so like I said, CCH Pounder is playing Miss Higgler. By the way, Charlie is played by Malachi Kirby, and Amara J. St. Aubin plays his fiance, Rosie Noah, or Rose Noah. Yeah, I told you. Back to our story. He calls Mrs. Higgler. She answers and she talks his ears off before telling him to take her off the speakerphone. Yep. That's when we learn that his father has passed. Now, we back up 2 weeks ago to see Anansi headed to a bar called the Nightshade. And I'm not sure whether they were planning on having karaoke night that night, but they're going to have it that night. And I ain't going to act like I recognize the lyrics either. But clearly the ladies, fictional though they may be, are feeling the song. I don't recognize the lyrics, so I can't tell you if the song is real or fictional. If we aren't led to believe nothing else based on the writing thus far and the artwork, Anansi is a ladies' man. Yeah, he him. Apparently, as Charlie tells the story, his pop suffered a heart attack while singing, or at least I think he suffered a heart attack. And yet, there's his hand reaching out for a pair of... This part, though, is too funny. As Charlie races to his dad's funeral, says a few words just to find out that he was at the wrong funeral. I'm like, did your dad play a joke, a prank on you again from beyond the grave? Like, damn. Only to find out that he was at the wrong funeral. Miss Higgler eventually gets his attention and hands Charlie a shovel. Yep, he got to finish burying his dad. This scene here, though, the one that I was talking about earlier, now I ain't never really thought about Miss CCH Pounder's upper torso. Not once in my lifetime. Never. I've seen her in a lot of movies. Seen her play a lot of roles. Her voice, distinctive, iconic. I've never thought about her upper torso, but here, Mrs. She playing the role of she playing the role of Mrs. Higgler. This role, this part right here, yeah. I'm getting my Amazon Prime subscription. I'm renewing it. Now, I'm gonna be disappointed if this scene don't show up. Now, she eventually takes him back to his father's house, which is loaded with books. Books on books on books on books. He asked her if she and his father were ever intimate and why there was an attraction between the two. I'm going to say that right there. There was definitely attraction between the two. Fate had other plans. He don't look like Steve Harvey to y'all. Charlie asked her, were his parents happy? And she tells him they were, but even his mom couldn't hold his dad's attention for long because he was a busy man. Busy doing what is what Charlie wants to. Like, what the hell was he so busy doing? And that's when she tell him, she like, hey, you just need to understand that your father was busy being a god. I think that's a great way to end the book. Yeah, you got me ready. I'm checking Dark Horse Comics. I'm checking for issue 2 because I gotta. And you got a twin brother. Oh yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Amazon Prime. Hey man, y'all, Mr. Gaiman, can you let us know when the show dropping? I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Listen, thank y'all so much for rocking with me this evening and everything like that. Let me know in the comments how you feel about the book. Shout out to, Flash by Night Comics, my brother from another and everything like that. Making it do what it do. Y'all go get that and everything like that. Should be local, should be at your local comic book store. Like I said, let me know in the comments how you feel about the first issue. I enjoyed it. I will be picking up issue 2. In the meantime, in between time, as we always end this, in memory of the late, great Don Cornelius, we want to be able to talk to one another as opposed to talking about one another, i.e. in the past. So make sure you take care of yourself. Until next time, I wish each and every last one of y'all on behalf of the Rock With Me Nation, love, peace, and soul. We out.